Hey guys, it's Sid. And today we're back with another video, and as you can notice, my hair is a little bit darker because I just got done dyeing it. And yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Today I'm going to be doing a story time video of when I broke my collarbone. I think it was my right one because I can still feel like the lump in it. But so yeah, let's get on to the video. So I was about 5 years old when this happened. 4 or 5. I think I was 4. So not too old. So from what I can remember, I was going to a water park with my grandpa, and this was the first time that he's ever took me to like a something by himself. So obviously he was a little nervous because he didn't really know exactly what to expect. And my mom was at the doctor, and my grandma was at work, and my dad was away for work. So we went to this water park, and it was a water park we went to very a lot because it was just a very good, nice water park and clean and stuff. So we went there, and I was just swimming around being a normal little 4-year-old, and it came time to get out, and I for a break or something. So, because they did like breaks every hour or so, and they do like 10 minutes breaks or 15. I forget what the exact amount of minutes were. So, I got out, and then when it's time to get back in, I went walking in, and I saw a little girl jump in. So, I figured, okay, I can jump in too. I didn't exactly, because one, it didn't have steps, you just kind of walked in, and it just kind of graded off and got deeper as you were walking. And so I figured, okay, I can jump in too. So I jumped in where the water just started to barely brush over your feet, and I landed on my back, and I just remember hearing a crack, and it felt better almost. So then my grandpa was like, oh, that was a pretty bad fall, we better take you out. So took me out, and I laid on a lawn chair there, and every time I was laying on my stomach, I can remember this perfectly. Every time it popped, I'd move it around, it'd kind of crack, and then it feel better every time. Well, my grandpa had a Dodge truck at the time, which if you don't know, those are pretty tall trucks for a little 4-year-old. So when it came time to leave, I walked out. He had to lift me up into the truck, and you know how you're to lift a little kid up, you'd lift them up under their armpits. So he tried to lift me up under there, and I'd start screaming bloody murder, ow, that hurts, ow, that hurts, and I'd tell him to lift me up like a baby, if you're to hold a baby, and so he lifted me up like that. Well, my grandpa didn't really think much of it at the time. He just thought I was being like a turd or something, just being a classic little kid. And then we go home, and my grandma gets home too, and we went up to my great grandma's. So when my grandma went to lift me up in the truck, the same way, under the armpits, I said, ow, that hurts, ow, that hurts. Excuse me, I just ate. But I told her to lift me up like a baby again, and she's just like, oh, that's kind of strange, for a little kid to be asking to be lifted up like a baby. And so then we get to my great grandma's house, and they get me out, and I'm like, lift me up like a baby, And so we get into my great grandma's. I'm holding my arm like this, no, I can't show you guys, this, how you'd hold a broken arm or something. And so my grandma and grandpa didn't really think much of it. They just kind of thought I was acting. And at the time, like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm a classic 4-year-old. I don't really know what anything, like, means about this. Like, I didn't even think I had, like, a broken bone or something. I just knew it hurt. I thought maybe I did, like, moved wrong or something like that. So, we go... I wasn't spending the night that night, so we go back to my house, and, my grandma goes to pick me up out of the truck, and I'm saying, lift me like a baby, and we go in, my grandma's saying to my mom, hey, I think there's something wrong with her, she keeps saying, lift me up like a baby, and, like, that doesn't normally, happen. And my mom was just like, oh, okay, I'll watch over. And so I remember going to bed, laying on my back, which I never did when I was a little kid. I always laid on my stomach. And I don't really know why. It was just a comfortable position. But I remember not even being able to lay over on my stomach. And in my bed, I had this huge pink bunny I'd always sleep on because it's comfortable. And, I remember laying down on that like this, and I had my arm like this, and I remember the next morning just screaming because I couldn't get out of my bed, and I remember screaming because it hurt so bad. My mom had to help me, like, get up out of bed because I couldn't get out because the way my bed was set up, you like this, so I'd always roll out of bed on this side, and I couldn't. Like, and then my collarbone was so swollen, like it was, sorry, you're gonna see, like, a little bit of my bra, but, like, it was probably up to, like, here or so. I know that's really good description, but it's about that big. So, my mom takes me into the doctor, and we get an x-ray, which I don't really remember this part. I just remember getting the sling because they don't cast a broken collarbone. You can't. There's no possible way. They just gave me a Charlie Brown sling, and I remember breaking my right hand because I think I got it off like a week before I went... Oops. I think I got it off like a week before I got my, before I went to preschool, and I remember my great-grandpa just feeling, like, so bad because it was the first time he ever took me anywhere, and he just always didn't think that was going to happen. Like, I remember getting so many cards and just stuff like that, and it was just... I don't really remember it, but I remember that much, and so, yeah. Hope you all liked this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and turn those post notifications on. When you've done all that, type done in the comments down below and put hashtag post notifications squad. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. We're at 64, so let's get there quick. And yeah, bye guys, and have a wonderful day.